channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise. Weekly haul again. My channel is a weekly haul every Saturday, even though it feels like it was only yesterday. What else do we do? We do a live on a Sunday. Every Sunday, 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time. I do a live. 7 hours last week. It was a really good one. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So just like to get it out there in case you fancy coming along and having a chat on the live. What else do? I put up videos sort of ish in between when I get a chance. I've been doing a lot at the moment, so I've got to figure out my rhythm. So the videos will start coming back again. They sort of tapered off a little bit, but they will be coming back at some point when I've figured this stuff out. I'm clearly somebody that talks a lot. That's obvious by now. So if you don't like somebody that talks a lot and never explains everything, this won't be the channel for you. But if you enjoy that type of thing, please stay. There is a subscribe button if you're interested in watching more of the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. There's a notification bell. You'll be notified. Sorry, I'm speaking really quick. Notified of when I do upload in between, because the Saturday is the only set. Gonna have that every week without fail. What else? There is a comment section if you want to put a comment down there. I did answer all of them, or at least acknowledge that I've read them if there wasn't an answer needed last week, which is I was quite pleased with. It takes me a lot to get down in the comment sections, because sometimes you'll get that one little negative thing and it affects things, you know, but we're good. What else? Like if you enjoyed today's video. I know you haven't seen it yet, so you'll have to wait and decide. And I think that's good. I think that's everything. I mean, you don't have to do any of those things if you don't want to, it's fine. So weekly haul, £60 budget. Somebody thought I said 6 last week. I honestly didn't go back after I'd read the comment to see. I possibly did, but it's a £60 budget every week. I spent £55.28 this week. I remembered it, £55.28. I went to Asda and I went to Iceland. I actually looked at, because I spread the food out. I have a very specific sort of system. It just is the way my brain works. And I feel, again, another week where it feels like there's an awful lot less for my money. It's like it's all of a sudden just hit how little we get for our money compared to previous years. But we have to work with what we've got. We were still in budget, still had £5 to basically spend, so we're okay. Yeah, Asda, Iceland, that's what I spent. I will give you prices as we go along. If you do add it up, it'll be a different total, because I always donate 3 items to the food bank, and it's always 3 sanitary products of different absorbencies, and I always put them straight in the food bank because it's there. You know, you want to bring it home, show you, and then leave it around the house because I keep forgetting to take it with me. So I just put it there. It's done. Job done. I think that's everything. Oh, I do have fibre. I just like to get it out there because sometimes the words will get a little bit jumbled, or I may say something completely different to what my brain said. My mouth just has a habit of saying its own thing sometimes. If I catch it, I'll put it up in comments. I think that's everything. Should we get on with the haul? I feel like we should do the haul now. Let's do the haul. Okay, so this is usually like the fresh section, and then we work on to like the dairy and stuff. There isn't much fresh because I don't know how we've been eating, but we haven't been eating like the way we should, sort of thing. So like I have cucumber, I have tomato, a whole thing of tomatoes. We've still got the lettuce from a couple of weeks ago, which is starting to probably not even touched it. It wasn't that. Oh, can't even see it. You're not even looking. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even opened the cottage cheese yet. Actimels have started to go, but not so much. It's still cheap. You know, like I've still got a lot of stuff. So there are a few bits I don't need at all. But like as you just saw, I don't need the cheese, but that'll be ready to go when we do. And I just didn't really need it. So I'm not going to buy it if I'm not using it. I know why I haven't not used the cucumbers. It's just simply because I haven't made it. When you know, you know. You have to go back to previous videos. So yeah, we're just buying what we need to top things up. This is not just what we're going to eat through the week. Just like to get it out there. So we did get the mature white cheddar. £4 something, isn't it? It's quite a big slab. £4.47. This is an 825 gram packet. And it's really good. It does the job. I mean, the date on this is 27th of the 12th, so there's a good life on it as well. I got myself some corn. Couldn't think what it's called then. I got some corn. I prefer the smaller ones. It makes no difference. You can get 2 large ones or 4 small ones. They're the same price. They're £1.50. I haven't had these for a long time. yeah, just suddenly fancied it. It was one of those shops. I'd actually had nothing on my list. Corey had a few bits on his list, so I was just having a good look. My brain weren't particularly engaging, so we just ended up with what we ended up with. So there's not rhyme or reason to an awful lot of this stuff today. I usually have reasons for everything. Actimels, as you saw, we haven't gone through many. I'm not sure if that's Corey holding back a bit, because I did say I was going to have some, but I really haven't. I had one. What did I have? Blueberry. Very nice. But I did get them mainly for Corey. But I did check the date, the 26th of the 11th. So I think they'll be fine. I'll let him know that he doesn't have to hold back and he'll just start drinking one a day. Still £3 at the moment. I think they're I feel like £4.50 or something normally. But £3 for another 12 is pretty good. So I just got the strawberries. I know Corey's more swayed towards a strawberry taste than a blueberry. I got the 4 pint of milk. I feel like it's been a while since we bought milk. Still got a drizzle left in there, maybe a few more coffees worth. But we're just not going through things. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. I couldn't even tell you. My mind, you know, I can't think what I've been eating this week. Clearly I've been eating, but I don't know. So £1.45 for the 4 pint of semi-skim milk. This is probably going to last us ages. What is the date? 16th of November. So this is probably be good till December, because it does last that much longer. We don't look at dates in this house. We go by our senses. You know, you can tell when something's bad. We wouldn't go near if it's bad. But I don't go with a date and then suddenly bin it, because they have a lot more life than the dates. They're just being very, very careful, which I understand. But yeah, we do it that way in this house. Didn't get any bananas. I have been going gym still. We are on it. But I did buy too many, so we're not, yeah, there's only so many days in the week, and with fibre and all the other things that I'm actually doing at the moment, I'm good for bananas. So I didn't pick any of them. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you, but I did. The silver skin onions, I did open them, and oh my life, they are so good. I don't know how to explain it. I don't even know if this is going to make sense. So obviously the onions, they're crunchy, but they sort of melt in the mouth as well. It's very strange texture, but thoroughly enjoyable. And the taste of the lighter vinegar, because I always go for the darker vinegars, it's like a nice surprise, I guess you could say. It's just something a little bit different. I'm really enjoying it. So I picked up another one. These ones will be for Christmas, because, you know, even though I did thoroughly enjoy them, I haven't gone through that many of them. So that is another thing for our Christmas thing, even though for me and Corey, honestly, Christmas is only going to be one day realistically because of work commitments. So, you know, there's no point in getting loads of stuff, but it's just, we're going to have nice food to eat for a week, I guess, or however long it lasts. Tuna chunks. I haven't eaten any of the tuna this week, but as I said, Corey had been eating them and I hadn't noticed, so my stack went down, so I'm just trying to replenish the stack. These are 59p. These are the Essential brand. I've been buying these since they weren't even a yellow label, they were white label before, and I've never had any problems with it. We've had, what, one bone, no scales so far. And yeah, they're decent chunks, and they do the job. So we're just stocking up with the pile. I like the pile to get to a certain level, so we're just trying to get to that level. Spaghetti loops. I'm sure I've eaten these this week, so I just picked up some more 19p a can. Again, these are the Essential range, but I thoroughly enjoy them. They're really, really good, so why not? Paprika Pringles. This is the Christmas Pringles. You know, I did say I'm probably going to get all the flavours. These are £1.85. It's not something we buy that often throughout the year, so it is a huge treat to have Pringles. This was not on any thought process list or anything, but I just all day breakfast. Just sounds really nice. I like the pucker anyway. I'm sure I had it in the past, not that often. Yeah, I thought it sounded really, really good. It was in the reduced section. It says it was £1 down to 56p. I don't know if £1 was the original price or not. It probably sounds about right-ish. And then I just looked and there was another one. I thought, oh, Corey might like one as well. So, yeah, that's the only reason I bought them. I picked up some mushrooms. Now, I think these were a little bit more. I think there was an 80p packet. Didn't like the look of them. Yeah, these ones were 95p. It looks a lot better. I haven't used all the eggs up, so I was thinking maybe an omelette. Not entirely sure I was going with mushrooms. I think somebody was just talking about them at work, and then it starts to make you fancy it, doesn't it? So I just picked some up. Corey's list did consist of Oreo, but that's all he put, Oreo. So I did buy the chocolate brownie one last week. So I wasn't sure, does he want a chocolate brownie one or did he want the normal one? Because he didn't specify. So I picked up both. They're both 90p, but, well, I say both. This isn't the normal one. This is actually the double cream, and I'm not sure if he's tried the double cream or not. So 90p a packet. Yeah, because I just didn't really know. I got myself the OT crumbles. Yes, Corey still hasn't tried them. He doesn't get in there quick enough. I eat them too quick. 77p. Thoroughly, just, oh, enjoy these so much. Yeah, that's literally the only reason I picked it up. Where are we going? The Cokes, Corey's treat drink for the week. £2.49. They've just gone up 10p each. As you can see, he's not cracked into it. That's an unusual thing, isn't it? I'm actually hauling the same day as I'm shopping. I'm motoring. Hopefully we can keep this energy up for a while. Right, no bread. Not gonna lie, I did pick up some bread. I will show you because it's really, really nice. I wanted a rye. No, was it a rye I wanted? No, I wanted the sourdough. But they only had one, and it was one of them like half loaf things. This was a full loaf. This wasn't like this. And the sourdough was like nearly £3, I believe, for a half loaf one. I just couldn't do it, and there was no other choices. So I was looking and Googling, and I ended up with this one. Very, very nice. The slice of bread is larger than usual. This way. And it's really filling, it's really tasty. So this is a wholemeal and rye farm out house loaf. This is the exceptional brand. This Asda have done an exceptional brand now. I thought it was the Christmas, like, you know, where they do like a luxury brand for Christmas. I thought it was that because of the dark green colours and stuff, but I happened to be in the right place at the right time the other day when there was an Asda worker saying the same thing to another Asda worker, and they were told no, this is just our posh brand. So it's not an exceptional just for Christmas, so just so you know. And that was £1.50, hence the reason there is no bread. I didn't need to pick any up because I did already. You know, it would have been part of the normal shop, so me not showing it doesn't show what I'm really picking up during the week. That's why I thought I would show you. Lightly salted tortilla chips. I had a reason. I don't know, I just feel like they're going to be good for the, maybe the cottage cheese dip that I still haven't done. Potentially. They're 51p. These are actually really nice. They say lightly salted. I wouldn't call them lightly salted. I think they're very salted, but they're really nice. And 51p is a really good price, so I just picked those up for me. Corey won't touch them because he's not a fan of them. 10 energy drinks. He didn't nick one this time because I've done it the same day. 42p each. These are what Corey takes to work. He takes 2 with him for his shift at work because he doesn't do coffee. I think we've come along too far. Okay, he did ask for the chicken chunks, which you remember a while ago we was picking up the chicken chunks in this brand and they were £3. Well, they didn't have any, and he has asked for them for a couple of weeks, so he honestly, obviously really enjoyed them. I did have a look and I couldn't really figure out which ones to get, so I just went with this. There was no particular reason. I had a really good look, all the prices, everything, and even though this was not the best value for your money in this brand, because as I've mentioned before, if you are new here, this is the black packet with the red on it. They have a number of different types. They have like the chicken strips, chicken chunks, chicken bits, bites. I can't remember what it was. It was bits or bites, all different weights. The best one is the 1.275, and I think it's £5.50, so that's a really, really good one. This is only a kilogram and it's £6. Southern fried, I don't know, I just felt maybe that would be a good alternative. There was no reason. I always feel like I need to have a reason for buying things. It's weird when there isn't. He did put steak pies on the list, and this one is £1.45. Corey's list also consisted of the ice cream. I just say, like, I just ask him to write a list so I know roughly what he wants, because, you know, we have different work schedules, so I don't always know what type of foods he's fancying. So he did put the Ben & Jerry's, and I was really lucky on this one. I would have got it anyway, but they're usually like £5.75, but this is on a deal for £3. I don't think all of the different flavours are, but this is Corey's flavour of choice, which they actually did have in. A lot of the time they don't, and it was only £3, so bargain. I picked up the usual chips, £2.45 for these. They're really nice if you've not tried them. They're very chunky, so they're really fluffy middle and crunchy on the outside. They're really, really tasty. I was going to this week, because I have said for the past few weeks that I wanted to get the sweet potato chips. Couldn't do it. I couldn't. Okay, so you're £2.45 for 1.5 kilogram. The sweet potato was £2.45 still for 500 gram. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. If I was bothered enough, I told myself if I was bothered enough, I would just buy some sweet potatoes and make them for him. I'm not that bothered, but I am not paying it. And he's not asked for him. It was just something I thought he might enjoy. So, you know, if they change their prices, maybe we will sometime. And the usual suspects, the crisp 24 bag, £3.60, 6 prawn cocktail, 6 cheese and onion, 6 salt and vinegar and 6 ready salted. That was the weekly haul for Asda. It's a strange one. It just looks different, doesn't it? Not the usual type of shop. Anyway, it is what it is. I went into Iceland first. Pizza was on Corey's list and I found this one. They've got a few pennies off. I think it's like maybe 40p, which makes this now £2.60. Which is cheaper than the one I would normally get in Asda. You're normally the £2.75 and it's the chicken and, is it chicken and bacon, chicken and barbecue, something like that, stuffed crust. Anyway, they had this and I know Corey loves meat feast. It's also got the barbecue sauce, which would be his choice anyway, and it's stuffed crust for £2.60, which works out 15p cheaper than the Asda one. And luckily, it was lucky I found this because they actually didn't have the one in Asda either. It was completely empty, so it was meant to be. He's going to love the fact that it's covered all the bases. It's a stuffed crust, barbecue and meat feast. So I was quite excited about that one. I'm sad, aren't I? I picked up the chicken breast popcorn things. These are a luxury brand and they're 7 fried. I haven't actually tried them. Just haven't had the chance. £1 for that. That's really, really good. I think I was buying them when they were £1.50, which was a reduced price. But that was only £1. Bargain. He had mac and cheese on the list. But when I opened the freezer, because Corey started moving things around so there's a space so I can just put it straight in from work. And there was mac and cheese just sitting there. So I don't know if he meant this or the pies. I will have to try my best to remember to have that conversation so I can find out, make sure I get the right one. It may have been this one, but this is only £1 anyway. So yeah, he's got that. Now, I picked these up because they're new in that £1 range. And it made me think, oh, I'm buying more desserts. I don't normally buy desserts that often. If you remember, I bought the, what were they called? The little round cake thingies, puddings or something, weren't they? In a caramel and a chocolate, I think. They're still in the freezer. Haven't tried them yet. Can't tell you if any good. But I just saw these and I thought, better pick them up just in case people go mad and they're not going to be there anymore. And I still had enough budget to do it. So these may sit in the freezer again for ages. Like I said a number of times before in the past, when I do this shopping, this isn't necessarily going to get used this week. Things can last, you know, these may be sitting in the freezer until after Christmas. It's just one of those things. And I like the fact that they're just sitting there in case you get that fancy for a nice little dessert. So they were £1 a box anyway. 2 apple custard turnover, that sounds so nice. And 2 mixed berry turnover. So I'm excited that they've got more to the range. And then I found this one as well. I'm so excited. Corey's going to love this. He loves mac and cheese. Mac and cheese bites. I don't think we've seen these before. It's not saying no. Now I'm second guessing myself. Did they have these before and I did buy them? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I feel like there was something that I got him that was cheese balls of some sort. Might have been the mac and cheese and he said they burst. Maybe we did buy these before. I honestly don't know, but I do remember something bursting and it was a cheesy something. So maybe we did. If not, I'm excited that he's going to try something new. If he did, then he's got them again or I'll end up having them. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But you get 10 for £1 anyway. Oh, my brain. Okay, so that's this week's haul. So I hope you enjoyed this week's haul. It just felt like it was a strange one. I mean, a lot of the things we normally get, but there was just, I don't know, it didn't feel like there was an awful lot there for £55. I mean, there are, you know, the cloaks, that really bumped it up, didn't it? But, yeah. Okay, it is what it is. We got everything we needed plus extras. I mean, we don't need the apple turn, the cakes, and I mean, we could go without the crisps. You know, these things we could go without, but we had the money, we've got all the other stuff. I mean, realistically, if I didn't shop for a couple of weeks, apart from like maybe running out of the milk and bread, we'd probably be good in this house, realistically. But I like the fact that it's stocked up like that, so then at least if something ever happens, you haven't got to freak out straight away. I mean, I think it's a mum thing, isn't it? We like to keep our stocks going. Rambling again, aren't I? So, live tomorrow morning, don't forget, 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time. It was so good last week. I sort of come into my own a little bit differently than what I normally would. We did talk about politics quite a lot. I think I wasn't afraid of standing up for myself a little bit, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like what's going on right now. Having so many different people with so many different viewpoints coming in the chat is amazing. So if you want to pop along and have a look, you don't have to chat if you don't want to. You could just watch if you want to. But if you wanted to join in, it would be great. I feel like we are probably the most non-judgmental live out there. That's a big thing to say, but we try our best not to judge anybody, unless obviously you're rude. Like rude, I mean, we get some rude comments in there. You're gonna swear, or you're just gonna be judgmental towards other people. There's only so much of that we can take. So yeah, hopefully you will be there. I'm gonna shut up now because I'm gonna start getting on my own nerves. So I'm sending out good vibes, as I always do. I hope you're catching some. I will see you in the next one. Bye.